carrying their third child while this is all going on. Yeah. So she knee-jerk reaction says, I want a divorce. She doesn't want a divorce. She just wanted to go home. She's been in America for 2.5 years. She just got her green card. That means she can travel again because you're trapped until you get your green card. So she wanted to go back home. There was a wedding going on. She wanted to get the 2 kids that they already had christened at whatever church that she's faithful to. That's a Catholic church there, right along with visiting family. She would be in her second trimester of the pregnancy, and they were still planning. She wasn't going to stay long. She was going to come back, hopefully before the baby was born. Okay, so that's where there's a little bit of a rub that he kind of leaves out a lot of things. But if you go through his his TikTok and her TikTok, they both go back and forth explaining the situation, but she doesn't want to divorce him. She just wanted to go home for a minute.
So he doesn't want to divorce her.
No, he's not going to divorce her. Absolutely not.
I think a lot differently.
Okay.
I think that because I know this for a little bit. I think that there's a large age gap there. She came to America. He does have a lot of money, but all she was
let me dispel that too. Her family has businesses in Manila. Her dad put them all through private college, so she has a college degree. She's not stupid, and they're not poor.
No, she's not stupid at all. She got what she needed from him, and she's tired of him. He's probably a cornball in bed, and she's tired of pumping out kids for him, and she wants to be with her. She wants to be back with her family. Okay,
That's funny. I like that.
Seen everything. She said she's not in it for the money, but of course they are all in it for the money. And he just got had. Just like the millions of people who always got had out in Bangkok and Thailand. They buying houses and properties, and then they get divorced because the Thai wife got a boyfriend out there.
The game in Thailand is to get a business together.
Yeah,
and then they milk you dry.
Get a business or a house because you own nothing as an American out there. You could buy all the houses you want. You don't own nothing out there. So she got tired of being banged out and having kids. She's tired of laid up with him. She found out American dream ain't the American dream. That he got her back to be a sex bag. And she's tired. She just want to go home in a beautiful country. Probably got snow up here. It's like I told these people, yo, King, can you bring him out of Brazil? I said, don't take a crocodile out of a swamp and bring him to snow. Okay? After a while, she just want to go home, man. She's done with him. I seen her interviews. No harm done. She's just tired. Relationships burn out.
They do.
Especially with the age gap and you missing your family. Believe me, I got a little experience with these European wife situations. Of course, they miss their family. Of course, they do. They miss their homeland. Of course, they miss speaking Thai. Of course, they're tired of putting on an American act for this man. Okay, she's happier than a toenail right now going back home because she's gonna be with her family.
And she got the bag. She secured the bag. She got the kids. She got the bag. She got what she wanted. She's dip. She got the dip sauce, man.
The kids are the money. Kids are the house. That $1 million house he got. The kids are all of that. Okay, I seen her say, "Oh, it's not about. It is about the money. It's always about the money, especially when you pumping out mad kids.
Always about the money.
The money. Shit. You hear somebody ever say it's not about the money? They're lying. Especially a woman, especially a Thai woman.
Damn.
And then he said it like she got American. You know why he said she got Americanized? Because she copping for the money. She copping for the money on the DL. And then he's a sad story right now. He can complain to all of us. We on the panel know and seen all of this before. This ain't nothing new to the three of us. We've seen guys get gotten tired left and right. Guys get this is passport bro syndrome. It's what they do.
It's not just a passport bro syndrome. Military guys have been getting got. Military guys have been getting got for generations. Literally.
That's true.
I don't know why they don't listen to us. I don't know why they don't listen to us, man. Every time we try to school these people on YouTube, they keep doing the dumb stuff. Love don't live nowhere. Love is a temporary band-aid. Okay, once the honeymoon stage is over, in the beginning, yeah, I got the most beautiful girl in the world. Give it a couple of months or 2 a year, you be like, damn, I got to get this chick out of my house.
It's not going to be any more of this. That's all gone.
Nah, after the honeymoon stage is over, you know how many guys I know who are in a relationship and it's after the honeymoon stage and they living as a prisoner in their own home? Yeah, it was good. The dating thing. I'm gonna get married to this and that. A year later, they're like, yo, because yo, there's only so much I say texting that you can do to a person before you get tired of it. Keep texting the same person.
Give me your fucking money.
Man, I need that soundbite sent to me right now. Give me that soundbite. I need that soundbite, bro. Send that.
I mean, if you guys agree, put it one in the
man.
chat. You guys agree, we put it one in the chat. Then once the honeymoon stage is over, it's over, man.
I mean, it's over in America when it's over like that. You know what I'm saying? Honeymoon stage is over. A lot of these chicks just want to be happy, and it's not us that's not making them happy. They need to make the goddamn selves happy first before we can make them happy. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
at the end of the day, if you got a psycho chick, she always gonna be psycho. You need to go get her some help.
Life is short, yo. We got to make ourselves happy before we can make anyone else happy.
Facts.
We have to spoil ourselves before we.
So let me ask you, gentlemen, a question. Right? What do you think is the proper way of venting or preventing these situations from happening to travelers if they're trying to find successful, healthy relationships?
It can't be about money. It definitely can't be about that.
You can't find love overseas. Okay, you can't. People.
Then where do you find love?
Overseas.
I know guys that have been married for 15 to 20 years from people that married overseas. Stop it.
Yeah,
you
don't
can.
Mean they're happy, Roland. Don't mean they're happy, Roland. You can have Beyonce in your bed, or the baddest chick on the planet, but after the honeymoon stage is over, it's just same old Beyonce.
But that's the whole thing. People don't understand. Marriages work. I don't get why people have this motherfucking Disneyland mentality where once they get married, it's supposed to be birds chirping and a fucking rainbow with a white picket fence around their goddamn house. That is not real life.
I know it is.
That's not the way your great grandma grew up, having 13 to 15 kids just to survive. That's not the way they grew up. Marriage is a business and a contract.
Let me tell you guys, can I get a story time in?
Go ahead. We ain't got nothing but time. Go ahead. You see him back there. Yeah.
When I was a younger man, I used to do household moving, right? And I used to do a lot of the women, when the husband leaves, they move everything out the damn house.
Oh, yeah. While they're going to work, they come home to empty
house. When they go to work, I would send my moving crew in, and we would just take everything.
You a dog.
Okay? That's just my job.
You did that was your money. You didn't give a
yeah, so that was my occupation. You know, the women that
right.
are moving out, he's been cheating on me. I'm taking everything.
Dang.
So, story time as it may be, and this is a good story. So I go in there. It's a pretty little Caucasian girl, you know, and she's married to a police officer. So she's like, you know, Joe, make sure you protect me. You know, if he comes, I said, I got you, shorty. It ain't gonna happen to you. You know, because I was kind of much because I was lifting household stuff. You know, so I'm like, yo, whatever, it ain't gonna happen to you. So all of a sudden, you know, I see the neighbor on the phone as we're loading the truck. So all of a sudden, I see a car come speeding down the road. Nevertheless, it's the husband. Okay, he's like, what's going on? She says, I'm leaving. You cheated on me. I'm leaving. I'm taking. By this time, we packed the whole truck up. We took everything out of his house. Everything. She was entitled to it. I can't say it was his and was hers. Okay? So he's like, unpack the truck. I said, I can't do that. Not without a court order. Okay? She claims everything is hers. The truck is loaded and we are not unloading it. He said, all my stuff is in there. I said, well, you got to take that up with the courts. Right now, she says it's hers. That's part of being married. She's like, you did this and that. And it's like, Joe, she ran behind me, whatever. And I'm like, yo, you got to go to court, officer. Okay, I don't care what kind of badge you have. She's taking it all. Okay, I've done moves with women been married 50 years. and leave. Same move. Same move. I'm leaving him today. I said, where is he? He's at work. So it don't matter how long you married in the foundation. Once a person is tired of a person, for either reason, it's over, yo. They out, yo. It's nothing you can do to fix it, man.
Yeah, that's
fall
not
out of love all the time, brother. It's just the way life is, unfortunately, with relationships, you know.
Yeah, and believe me, if you dealing with a scorned woman, don't be surprised when you come out your house is empty. Don't be surprised. That's why, I don't cheat on people. Women always say, "Oh, you've been cheating." Ain't nobody cheating. When somebody say you cheating, they the ones who's cheating.
Yep. 9 times out of 10, if a woman is accusing,
first one that accuses is pretty much the one that's probably doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, because they looking for a fault. They're looking for a fault. And you can buy them everything in the world. They just ain't in love with you no more, yo.
And they will gaslight the fuck out of you, right? Yep, by baiting you with your emotions and they'll probably challenge you too and say, well, you ain't a real man because of such and such and such, or you should help me with this and da 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 da. Listen, once they start doing that, I cut them off, bro. I cut them off. I'm not dealing with that shit, bro.
Then they'll start looking for it through your. They start looking through your stuff.
Foreign, especially if they're foreign, I don't deal with that shit, bro. They could be foreign or westernized. Get rid of them.
Through your stuff to find a hitch on you. They start looking through your stuff to find a hitch on you, so they can verify what they did.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better just to date and make sure these chicks got an Uber home. You can't live with me no more. I don't want to hear your narcissistical nonsense. I don't want to hear about your exes. It's like DMX says, you blaze me, I blaze you. You hop with a cab and you go home, man. That's it. Well, that's love. That's love. Leave me alone.
I kind of suggested, fellas, earlier, and Primo was on here. He agreed with me. Won't you just put your woman through a series of tests? Let one of your boys try to talk to her. Let's see if she falls for the bait. Have somebody flirt with her and see what it is. Because our homeboy took a girl from me before when I was in my 20s, but I was just very emotional at the time, and I couldn't really rationalize why he would do that. He's wanting to be my homie, but really and truly, he was doing me a favor.
You know why pimps are so successful? Because they don't give a F about them hoes. The more you don't care about a chick, the more they want you. The more you keep flowering a chick, the more you flower a chick and give her all the love, she don't want you.
She don't want you no more. The more you don't give a fuck, the more she cares. It's like positive and negative. It's like a battery, right? That's how these women operate. Absolutely.
Get them chicks on the hook and then just ignore them for a while. See how much they fiend for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you calling these chicks every day, you call them every day, hey baby, what's going on? They be like, it's him again.
Yep.
Come on. It's him again. He loved me too much. Yo. You give a chick too much attention, man, it backfires, man. You ain't got to put him through tests. You put him through tests, you're going to lose him.
The moment you put your foot down, you start to gain more respect for him.
Yeah, you like, yo, you could leave, shorty. Just go. I didn't know you were going to say that. Yeah, get the fuck out. Take your shit and go.
I did the same thing to my ex-wife, and to this day, she still wants to be with me.
Don't ever say, "Oh, please, honey, stay." Don't ever say that. Just say, "Bitch, get your shit and go." Matter of fact, get the fuck out. You tell them, just get your shit and go.
Yep.
You tell them like that. They be like, "Damn, you leave them without a fucking bucket, a paddle to swim. See how they change." Get your ass back in here and cook. Do something. Clean the damn house. Shut the fuck up and sit down.
Facts.
Yo, I threw a bitch out on Christmas Day. So get the fuck out. Get out.
No.
Hell yeah.
He said
Christmas Day, yo.
He said, Bob motherfucking humbug.
Word up. Christmas Day, I said, get the fuck out. I told the bitches like this. I said, listen, I bought you all these gifts. She said, I ain't get you shit. I said, get the fuck out. I said, you had 12 months to go outside and get a fucking rock and clean it up real nice and put some lipstick on it and a happy face and give it to me. I would have been fucking happy. You gonna pop shit? Get the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, get out.
This man said
True
Christmas
story.
Day, kick the girl out.
True story, yo.
Crazy.
True story. Get the fuck out, yo. I don't care if it was Halloween.
But she's supposed to be on her best behavior because that's the what they call it, the cuffing season. Usually the cuffing season, they're on their best behavior.
Yeah, but sometimes they ain't, man.
Holiday, yeah.
Sometimes they ain't. Sometimes the wine and the liquor get to their head when they. I just tell my girl, don't drink, yo, because we don't fight, man.
They get too comfortable because they're like, all right, I already got them locked because it's cuffing season, so I could just act the fuck up. But as soon as you start to really change the tables and say, get the fuck out, I don't want nothing to do with you. Oh, and she's alone for the holidays. Oh, trust me, she gonna be in a state of emotions, bro.
No, I threw a lot of bitches out. They came back.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to get out, man.
But you're speaking the truth because that's what really happens. When you don't give a fuck, you get the absolute best out of them.
There, you don't. If you don't give, you keep loving a bitch, they keep wanting. They be like, yo, you just simp,
They
man.
don't care about that shit. You want to love them. You want to show that you care about them, but they don't want that shit.
You gotta love them to a certain extent, but you gotta keep that thug about you. Okay? Inside every girl, they want a guy who's a thug, someone who's gonna protect them, who's feared.
It's a thuggish.
You know?
They emotionally try to test you. They test you to see if you break, and if you don't break, then they're gonna be more reciprocated to you. Like they're gonna be showing more of their feminine energy to you. Once you don't,
well, I tell them
you're not tolerating this shit.
Two men can't run a house. It ain't the first time I told a chick that.
Facts.
Two men can't. I ain't gonna sit here and fight with you all day, man. I'm the man of this motherfucker. Fight with you all day. Fuck up that.
That's crazy.
He said,
no, it's like that.
You better wake the hell up.
Word up. I pay the courts to be the boss, man. These cars, all my cars are in my name. My house is in my name. Not yours. This ain't a joint thing. I don't have no joint bank accounts. Oh, hell no. Ain't nothing joint. I'm gonna remarry, man. But go get your own account. Joint, nothing. Time for you to go. I don't need a marriage agreement. It's time for you to go. You gotta go with nothing. Just the way you came.
You guys think marriage these days
are clothes, no panties, no nothing. She got.
Nah, she can take all the stuff I bought. I ain't gonna be no creep and say, "Yo, give me all the stuff that I bought you back." You take all that shit if you can get it, and go.
Oh, okay. At least you
get
it.
Why you? You know what they say, Ronin? Oh, then why you gotta be like that? Just sit down and shut up. Let's go for pizza and we squash it.
I'd be like, "Are you hungry or something? What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Do you guys think that marriage is overrated in 2025, going into 2025?
Absolutely. Marriage has been overrated. It's just a marriage contract that means you got to give up that stuff.
I don't think I'll get married again.
I am. I will.
I want to be in a long-term
You got a chick on standby. You got a girl out there, Roland. We talking about. If you've been there, me and you've been there, Roland. We got kids, man. They're grown. We don't need this. I don't need this anymore.
I ain't got none of those.
I hear that, man. I ain't marrying nobody. I'm gonna do what they did in the old days. I'm gonna jump the broom with a chick. That's it. That's it.
You know what? That's crazy shit. As crazy as it sounds, though.
Yeah, you know what? Squared away. I never had joint accounts with my exes either. I've been married twice. None of them had. Well, my first wife had access to my bank account, and I learned real quick to get her to fuck off.
You know, it's crazy. As crazy as it sounds, guys. This is kind of reminding me of Nick Cannon, right? In a way, you know how Nick Cannon has like different baby mamas, and he's not committed to anybody, but he's just creating an army. I used to look down. I'm like, why is he doing that? Why is he getting all these girls pregnant? But then it makes sense because he's trying to leave his legacy behind, and he knows he has the bag. He has money, so it's like, why not? There's nothing else for me to do on this earth. I have multi-millions of dollars. I might as well just get a whole lot of girls pregnant and create my generation.
I did that. I was my father's only child. My whole purpose in life was to create a generation. And I accomplished my mission.
Yeah.
I have a Brazilian son. I got a Japanese granddaughters. I accomplished my mission.
Yeah. Same thing here, man. I was only son of my father's. and I have 4 sons and already a grandson and a granddaughter. So
Yeah, we both accomplished our mission. Now it's time for us to live.
that's what I'm saying. I done did everything I need to do.
Yeah, I did everything I need to do, man. These guys that be on this YouTube,
I
they
haven't
just
completed my
started.
mission yet. I'm getting my business started. As soon as I do, then I'm creating my army, bro.
I got my army already. My army may not like me, but hey, the hell with them kids too.
Hey, when you get 4 boys, you know your generations are secured. You know what I'm saying?
I got 4 boys. I got 4 boys and a daughter, maybe 5 or 6. But I got 4 boys. All my kids got kids.
Right.
Okay. So I did what I needed to do.
Right.
I did what I needed to do.
Good.
All my wives are still running around with my last name. Because after they got married to me, they didn't want to marry nobody else.
Hey, kids, hey, Western women ain't gonna like that because that you're not practicing monogamy.
I don't care, man. I done been there and done that. There's nothing I don't care about. I care what Ronin say. Go be happy in Thailand with your shorty, man. It's your life. It's your life, yo. Can't nobody tell you how to live. Can't nobody tell you, oh, you're going to go to Thailand and they're going to... No, you're going to go to Thailand, relax, yo. If it don't work out, Ronin, you're going to move on. That's just what life is.
The way life
Shit, we ain't going to stick to this nonsense. You know? Ronin just like me. Yo, shorty, get your stuff and go. Go back to your Providence. It ain't working. It just ain't working. Just call me Chocolate Man in Thailand. It ain't working with Faye anymore.
Oh,
poor little Faye want Chocolate Man to come back. That's a sad story right there. Because you know why?
And Chocolate Man with Thailand, yeah.
Yeah, she still hooked. I talked to Faye the other day. She's like, hey, like you say, I'll go hit you up. She's like, no, I just didn't want her. Chocolate Man like, yo, you cost too. He's like, yo, you cost too much. Every time he went out, he had a buy face on. Far.
She eat like a horse, and she's skinny as a whole rainbow. I'm like, yo,
eat everything, man.
5 times more than he does.
Yeah, she can eat everything, all kind of octopus, all kind of spiders and stuff. Yo.
Oh yeah, that's okay. They eat some crazy shit, but
she only a good 63 pounds.
Filipinos do too. They eat some crazy ass shit too. So I can't talk much.
I like pho. I like pho a lot. I like her a lot, yo.
So the Filipino women, they don't eat like the regular, like like fried noodles, fried rice, shrimp fried rice, and stuff like that.
Yeah, they eat spiders and crickets and stuff.
No. Filipinos are a cross between Japanese, Chinese, and Spanish. Those are the cultures that, beside for Americans, and we owned the Philippines for a while, so they have a lot of American culture built in too. But a lot of the food they cook is stews and soups, and they're like Chinese based more than Japanese based. But they do katsu and all kind of stuff, so it just depends. But their Filipino food themselves with adobos and the lechon and all the different things. They do a lot of fried foods, a lot of fucking pork, a lot of goddamn rice. Rice is life. That's their whole phrase that they use.
Rice is life.
Rice is fucking life. Yes.
Yeah. Oh man.
So we got this new guy. What is he? NYC the future. I'm like, why he gotta use the NYC thing? But
you the only one from New York, man. Come on, man.
I mean, I'm the only NYC out there. Everybody jump the bandwagon.
Anybody else is biting off your shit.
Yeah, you could tell he's biting, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, you need to be experienced out there.
The real New York City Kings on the Andrew Show. Get it straight. This is the real New York City Kings right here.
Yeah, they know it. They know it. I spoke to him the other day. I'm like, yo, he don't know nothing about travel. He went to, what did he go to DR and got had the first day?
Oh,
they call it NYC ATM.
I got a reaction video to do the travel over there, falling in love in the sewer. I'm about to do a next show on that. That's crazy.
Oh, the kid that was on Razor Rays, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I was in talks with him too. I might get him on here.
Oh, okay.
Well, because I lived in DR for almost 2 years.
No,
so
you were married. What the hell? You married and everything, man.
Yeah, I was married and everything. A lot of people don't know about me, bro. Like,
yeah,
I was wifed up.
Don't downplay your shit. You were married to a Dominican.
Yeah,
straight up.
I don't know, man. So, do you guys think the whole story?
Hello, guys. I'm in Walmart. I'm just gonna mute a little bit. Gotta get orange juice.
Do you guys think that? Do you guys think that? Because I was told that solely that Filipino women are like the best for relationships, and that they don't cheat. I mean, you guys reconsider now that you've seen these stories coming out, and we're hearing some crazy things that's going on in Thailand too with travelers. What's going on with
I've heard all these. I've heard plenty of stories from Philippines, so that none of this shocks me, and it's really on him. He's the one that sets the standard as a man. If he lets her get away with shit, that's on him. You know, and as far as him being wealthy, he led with his wallet. You know, the whole relationship. If you see some of his TikToks and everything else, and he was all about, you know, content. He wanted to film everything. You know, so you put your business out there, and it's out for people to basically have their opinions. Not like he has a problem with it. He keeps updating people. He keeps putting more and more information about their relationship out there. But again, he admitted to what he did wrong. He admitted to what he did wrong to her parents. He said he was going to apologize in the future. But right now, because she's pregnant, he doesn't want her to be stressed out right now. So he's going to let her do her thing, go back, because the family would be able to support her more during her trimesters and with the two kids. It's just him and her in Hawaii. Him and her. He didn't even fucking hire a nanny. Now, as of today, I just heard him looking at Hawaiian nannies. I mean, what the fuck took you so long? You know what I mean? You're just now figuring out you might need to hire a nanny to give her a break if it's just you two in the house. Yeah.
Ron, you are my boy. You're my boy. But I got to keep it 100 with you.
But she's rich. He's rich. Here's the thing. How many rich dudes? How many rich dudes? Listen. How many rich dudes? How many rich dudes? How many rich dudes do you know that won't hire a nanny when their woman has already dropped 2 kids? Come on. Really?
I mean, he got from the beginning, bro. He didn't properly vent. I mean, it is so many red flags, man, that he did, bro.
What was the red flag?
Everything. The whole goddamn relationship is a red flag. From the day the bitch was trying to get, come on, man. From the day she was trying to get the green card. This is crazy, man. Unreal, bro.
Dude, getting a nanny in Hawaii, that motherfucker got money. Yeah. He does. That's what I'm trying to say. He making his life harder instead of just, you know, whatever. What's going on, Alex?
She lined him up, though. She straight gave him the soy sauce, bro.
Not the soy sauce. Damn. You have to throw the soy
Richard
sauce
America.
in the tofu.
Okay. We got you in the building. Are you a troll?
No, he's good. He's good. He's good.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, she did straight soy sauce
American
on his
Talk
ass,
Live.
She gave him the dip sauce.
American Talk.
I'm here.
Yeah, man, you got to jump in here, man. You know, this is like, you know, hopscotch, whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. You jump in and get in the conversation. You know what I mean?
I got some hopscotch for you.
Hey, go ahead. Let it loose. Whatever it is. Links at the top of my chat if you want to join the live.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for having me up.
No problem.
How are my levels?
Your levels are good, man. You always sound good. You know, you are part of the talk radio system. I don't know what setup you got over there, but your shit is always on point. Whatever
I
it is.
appreciate you saying that. It's kind of late here. You almost make me want to put my teeth in and come on camera.
Oh, hell, why you got to give us that much information, man? We don't need to know that you over there gumming it up on the mic. Come on, man. We didn't even know that.
My bad. All right, so I was about to roll over and go to sleep, and I said, "Damn, running up to sleep, or it's really
I'm
early
about
for
to
you."
get on another live. What you talking about? We got hit and run at 12.
I was really
Andrew over here.
I couldn't wait for that session, that free session with therapists that I was hoping
that's
to.
Tomorrow. That's
okay,
tomorrow night.
All right, yeah. All right, so I'm going to say to you, young fellas, right now. I want to say King, right? Because he's been up here for at least 15 minutes, right?
Huh?
King, what's his name?
NYC King.
NYC King, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still there?
He's there. He's just muted up right now because he was running through Walmart.
We got to kind of wrap it up, though, bro, because we
do. So you're going to have to speak fast. This ain't the Chris show. We got fast.
Damn show.
I'm going to jump on the live in not more than 40 minutes.
I'm not going to take up much of your time.
Go ahead.
I just was going to come up and talk about how crazy the NYC King sound.
All right, let it rip. What did he have? Did he have something wrong, or it was just how brutally honest he is and blunt about how he deals with his relationships?
Can I drop an F-bomb?
You can drop any kind. Well, I mean,
no. Hey, you're on Andrew's show, bro. That this ain't the Ronin travel show. Just to let you know.
What?
So we
try to keep it what you mean?
It's okay. It's okay.
Wait. He lying to you because he has smoke shows. When did you see me on a smoke show?
Yeah, but I'm trying to get monetized here. Bro.
You cleaning up your app? You cleaning up your act again?
Yeah, you can say ninja. You can say ninja.
You on a wagon? Yeah, say ninja.
So I don't need to drop an F-bomb, but I can tell the NYC King ain't getting no loving.
Oh, ooh, that's a reach. I don't know. He got two wives, man. He got two wives, keeping them in two different locations, but you don't.
We used to say this back in the 90s. He ain't bunning.
Oh my goodness. He throwing bombs up in here.
So you're saying that Kings ain't getting no buns?
No buns. Not with that attitude.
Oh, wow. Kings, you gotta come back up and answer
so
those charges, bro.
Kings, he's calling you out, man. You can't be disappearing on the mic like this.
Can I just say to the Andrew show, I've been watching you as well. I think I'm a sub, and I definitely will be after today. And I like what you guys are doing. I'm already a sub of Running Travels. Y'all ain't bunning. Stop lying.
What?
Ronin, you ain't bunning.
I ain't what? I didn't hear a word.
All right, my bad. I didn't want to drop the F-bomb.
I'm not.
Y'all ain't.
Oh, you ain't getting none. He's saying.
Yeah, you ain't bunning.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Damn.
Just because you on the abstinence tip don't mean everybody else got to be on it.
I don't got Andrew bunning either. You ain't bunning, son.
Okay. I just got back from Medellin, but all right.
So you paid for it.
No, he didn't pay for anything. He got organic relationships over there.
I got organics.
I was asking a guy where I live who's like in the 70s. I'm like, you ain't bunning. My brother been married for like 50 years. He's not getting none.
You think he's sitting in that bed all the time and not getting not near a taste of it?
Damn.
I'll say this in context of what the NYC King said. I totally get where he's coming from. And yeah, every now and then I had to kick a broad out too. So I ain't mad at him. But the fact of the matter is, Professor Scott Galloway, if you've never heard of him, look him up. Scott Galloway talks about the fact that a lot of young men are no longer even trying to date. Even trying to date.
Why you think
I
that?
beg to differ. I got true prodigy in my room. It's a young brother that talks on dating in America. He
Yeah.
deals,
Shout out
he
to True
goes
Prodigy.
against,
He be up on
he
the
goes against dating coaches all the time. The
Yep.
link is on the panel. Click on that link, True. Come on up here for a second.
Oh, you can go on my channel too, True. And
Because you're a young man, he's basically seeing young men out there doing what they supposed to be doing. So, and you
Those are the stats, my brothers.
That's some
Those are
statements right there, though. Okay, so but why do you think that's the problem? Why do you think a lot of young men
you
are
at
not
work?
getting-
All right.
Because it seems that the men don't like women and the women don't like men.
Oh, that's an accusation, big time. So you're saying each gender don't like the other, and so nobody's getting anything.
I think the stats show that 2/3 of women are dating, where only 1/3 of men are actively dating. You can't tell me.
Why is that though?
There's a lot of reasons, and I know you guys don't have much time, and I'll revisit this topic again, Ronin, if you have me up again, because I think this is an important topic. And when I come back to address this, I'd love to bring some stats with me, some universal stats.
That's how we operate off of statistics.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Can you at least give us a reason why, like at least one? Why do you think a lot of young men are not dating?
Distractions.
From
they're not dating because women are distractions to them and they're trying to get their bag up. What?
No, the distractions that young men have in terms of porn, in terms of strip clubs, in terms of pay for play.
You know, strip clubs are actually dying now, right?
They are dying. That's true. Clubs are dying as a whole, but I'm saying
clubs and strip clubs are both in America dying.
But that was kind of a launch pad.
Waste their time.
that was kind of a launch pad, it seemed, for men to begin to accept the notion of.
Oh, by the way, let me put this up here real quick.
True Prodigy, I apologize if you don't like what I'm saying. Kick them off.
Well,
but if you'll hear me out,
kind of have a thing that goes along with panels that we haven't been posting in a while. They can basically put us in timeout if you're interested.
I'll throw in a monkey wrench and I'll say this, right? And I can kind of see why a lot of men and women are not dating, or relationships are not the way they used to be, especially in the West. Just from my observation, you know what I mean? Since I'm kind of in the dating realm still, there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of high expectations that's being brought up in the dating scene now than they were maybe 10, 20 years ago. Women are looking for higher expectations from men that some men cannot fulfill. And that's why the pressure in the dating scene has been really hard for men to fulfill those obligations.
What would those be that men cannot fulfill? I'm curious.
Finances, a lot have to do with it. Finances for the most part. Could be physical appearance too from certain men. I don't know if that's still a factor. But yeah, that could be one of the reasons too. Social media puts and fulfills a high expectations of what men are supposed to fulfill, and it's gotten to the point where I believe that most men are just, they don't care anymore. You know, they cannot live up to these high expectations of what a lot of women are wanting from men. So they just say, fuck it. Well, I'm just going to be me. Why am I going to pretend to be something that I'm not, and I can't fulfill these obligations for these women? So they decide to go somewhere else. The whole saying goes, go where you're appreciated.
Well, you made a bold statement in saying.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
you made a bold statement saying that men can't fulfill women's expectation. When did that start? Do you have a earmark in terms of time, a timestamp? Was it the 90s? Was it the 2000s? Was it the 2020s? When weren't men able to fulfill women's expectations?
Well, I think it really starts with a lot of factors. I mean, if you want to involve politics, economics, finances, a time, I can't really give you a specific time, to be honest with you. I mean, I can personally say from my experience of what I've seen, I can't speak for everybody, but I want to say probably going into maybe the quarter or mid of the 2000s, when a lot of social groups started to come out with the Me Too movement, a lot of laws being put in place in the workplace too. I mean, a lot of factors have been put into place to why a lot of men have decided to stop dating.
I would agree with him. Late 90s, early 2000s.
Late 90s, early 2000s. The Me Too
started
movement,
pushing for equal pay and equal rights inside of the business arena.
Me Too movement, women's rights. All of this had a factor into the downplay of what you see today of why there's a lot of relationships that's been declined, why marriages have been declined. We've seen it today too on news media where a lot of celebrities too, or people who have money, have been being ransacked from women, child support, alimony. I mean, there's a lot of factors that's been causing a decline to why relationships are just not worth it anymore. That a lot of people are saying that you're losing a lot. You know, money's involved, finances involved, families are involved. So it's, you know.
I was asked on a previous panel on Ronin's channel, did I think that women's liberation was a good movement? And I said, yes. Would you disagree with that?
Was women's liberation a good movement, you said?
Yes.
To what year frame are we talking about?
Started in the 70s.
Okay.
And it's progressed to where we are today. Do you think that was a good thing for America or a bad thing? Women's liberation.
I will say this based off my honest opinion. I'm all for women's rights and women to vote. I'm all for women to have equal opportunities to make money as well as much as a man can if they're able to have the skills to do so. I'm all for that. I think it just became overbearing when other small sectors of groups that were funnelized by the government, because we know like feminist movements and stuff, I think it just became overbearing where they started to abuse it to where they wanted how can I say it?
Equality.
They wanted to have the same type of rights as men do without having to pave their way to actually build for those rights. It's just a lot of things, a lot of factors, politics that got involved into it, and it causes a down spiral to where we know that men and women are not equal. It's just a known fact.
Ronin, how would you weigh in on this? Because you're a different generation. You kind of fit right between myself and the Andrew show. Where do you weigh in on this?
Yeah, I think the feminist movement has been taken over and overrun by the radical feminists that are maybe in the alphabet community that wanted to overstep what, you know, generally should have been human rights for women and impose themselves as equals to men. Women are never going to be that equal when it comes to physically. They are not able, without society's system set up in place, they can't protect themselves. They can't go out and provide for themselves like that. They can't go hunt. I mean, society has made it so easy, right along with these new laws, for women to survive and think, I'm doing it on my own. But no, you're not. The system is set up so that you can feel like you're doing it on your own. But every time you need help, firemen, police department, whoever, it's going to be a man that's coming in to back you up. Most of the jobs from back in the early 50s to now, with all these liberal rights that women have, they have kept the same freaking jobs: HR, secretarial work, administrative. They have not gone out. They don't run power plants. They don't run shit when it comes to the support of the basic infrastructure of the planet. They just don't. So if
Ronin,
every man was to disappear off this planet, how long? And matter of fact, there's a TV show about it. How long do you think before the power goes out and these women start to freak out?
I just want to piggyback off of what Ronin was saying real quick too. When it comes down to finances as well, it seems like every 5 to 10 years we're always having an economical decline. Either we have a recession, we have a pandemic, or something that causes a shift to where the economy becomes overly daunting with expenses. So when you have that, you have women that are solely depending on men for survival. And when it comes down to finances as well. But for us, it's over daunting as well, because we have to work 10 times as hard, not only for us, but if we have families as well, to take care of them and also take care of the women. Nowadays, I literally see outside, I see men fixing women's cars if they're breaking down. I see it to this day. So this whole rhetoric of, when women say they don't need a man for anything, then why do I constantly see men out there helping women if they're stuck on the road or if something happens, from the refrigerator not working, from the AC unit, all that stuff is being fixed by a man. A man fixes all those things. So men contribute a lot to society. And if you eliminate a man and take that out of the equation, women will perish. We know that. But
I have a question.
Yeah.
So Ronin and I'm assuming Andrew, right?
Yeah.
Are y'all in America? Both of you?
Yeah. Right now, I am.
Yeah, we're in America.
So are you up on the congressional hearings for the appointment of Pete Hegseth?
No, I haven't been paying attention to who Trump has started putting on his administrative staff. I have not been paying attention.
No, I haven't been paying attention. I was out of the country for quite some time, so I haven't been really paying attention.
So what about this guy in particular?
All right. So in particular, I think he's going to be the defense minister for America. That's who Trump's trying to appoint. I forget the actual title, but we all know it. Secretary of Defense, I believe it is. Running the entire Defense Department, including the Secret Service, CIA, FBI, and one of the issues.
Well, no, FBI runs under Homeland Security.
Okay, one of the issues that was brought up in his hearing for his appointment was his opinion about women in combat, and Ronin,
what was his opinion?
That they shouldn't be. So the reason I bring that up, and I know this is kind of like a pivot, is what I'm sensing here, and I know you don't have a lot of time, and let me know when to put it in park, but I'm sensing here that I'm sensing a sense of inferiority.
To who?
Not inferiority. I'm sorry. Hold up. Superiority as it relates to women.
We are superior to women.
You actually
That's not a lie. I absolutely believe men are superior to women.
Yeah.
Show me one woman that's superior to a man in physical ability and capability. We invented this shit. How many women invented half the shit that's going on in this planet? Not a lot of women have patents. Let's be real. They have patents on feminine things, but they don't have patents on mechanical engineering type of devices. I'm sorry, they don't.
And when 9 times out of 10, we're giving them
women things, men do men things. Women wouldn't even have thought to do half the shit that we have already thought of.
But the things that a woman are doing, men taught them to do too.
Who are the educators? of those women in
Men.
engineering and science? Who specializes in engineering and science and mathematics more times than not? Men.
Men. We
Not
taught them.
not females. They're not
So-
analytical enough to figure out a lot of the things that we have.
I agree.
I would encourage you. You might want to take this video down after you've said that. I would encourage you to go watch the movie Hidden Colors.
I know Hidden Colors, and I know the ladies that were the mathematical engineers that helped get the rocket on the moon. I know all about that. That's one group. That's one group. You can always have exceptions to a rule. That does not make it the standard.
Ronin,
Women are not standardly that smart. Not in mathematics, not analytically. They are emotional.
Ronin, I know you are retired military, so I know you know about the waves and the wax.
Yep.
Are you saying that during World War II, they weren't critical to the
They did support operations. They did support operations, and they were very good at support operations to support the men that actually were risking their lives.
So, Ronin, just for the future, and I'm looking forward to Thursday, your time. I'm going to join that panel as well. I really love coming up here. But just for the future, I come up to pose these questions in a disruptive manner.
Oh, I know.
Be the disruptor. Yeah. To hopefully create some change in your mindset about the value of women beyond just their sexual appeal or their reproductive capabilities. You know, I said on your last panel,
women can be very creative in a lot of things. Arts, they can be creative, you know, when it comes to designs, architecture. You know, I won't take it away. I didn't say architecture, but interior design. Let me put that.
Well, let me speak to architecture, because the lead project manager for the African American Museum of History in Washington, D.C., Zena Howard was the lead project manager for that structure. I've met several young, beautiful sisters who are in the field of architecture.
So was I.
So
that was my major.
Oh, we've got something to talk about.
That's why I'm such an out of the box thinker.
Are you familiar with NOMA, the National Organization of Minority Architects? NOMA.org. Please type that in and go check that out. You'll love them. But that aside, the reason I came up, I was listening to you on my phone. I said, well, let me go up there and join my homie Ronin. And I'm glad to meet you, Andrew. And I'll be certainly subbing to your channel. Was to try to kind of figure out why you young brothers are so angry with our sisters. That's all I'm asking.
I'm married too. I'm not angry with sisters.
Who's angry?
I still date them to this day. What's wrong with you? Not angry with them.
It's just the way it sounds, though, when it comes out.
Here's the thing.
Like
I had to tell this to Georgia. Listen, just like you like to throw in the monkey wrench, I speak in the third person a lot of times. I don't have problems necessarily here in America for dating or overseas. I see my sons. I see my son's age, and I see the people that are my son's age as well in the world that are a lot of incels. There are a lot of guys that are still living in their parents' basement. There's a lot of situations that are going on that don't necessarily reflect me, but I speak to those type of issues because I know they're there. I'm not going to be oblivious to them because I don't have an issue myself. You get what I'm saying? So when I speak, a lot of times I'm speaking in the third person as if one of my sons was sitting here next to me and I'm speaking for him.
Do they listen to your content?
If they do, they do. I don't require them to listen to my content. They've had the experience of having me all their lives. So it's not like there's nothing I'm seeing here that I didn't already say to my kids, or they wouldn't get the same information from me that I'm giving online. And my sons range from 26 to 38. I'm sorry, 30 to 38. They're all in their 30s now.
It's amazing. The Andrew Show, do you have youngins?
Not yet, but I'll create an army once my business is fulfilled.
But I'm gonna have to step off of this panel because I got to go jump on another one. Our
All right.
live
Yeah,
for Hit and Run. We're gonna do the
about to close it.
17-year-old. Yeah, we're gonna do the 17-year-old pregnant girl that got chastised by the pastor in front of church. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Yeah.
I wanted to speak on that topic before you go about the white guy who got rinsed by the Filipino girl.
Okay.
I think it's important for people to understand, at least the young brothers who are coming overseas, that's how it goes. So I'll step down as well. Thanks for having me. See you guys soon.
Yes, sir. All right, well, guys, any word of advice you want to throw in, feel free after the show. Write your comments down.